with day number 2. So we are going to continue on with the snowman. We are on row 7, I believe. I'm going to plug my phone in so it doesn't die on me. Okay, so I finished off yesterday with row 6, where we added in our second row of the white here. So now I am going to go, let's see, I went this way, okay. Hello, Samantha. Alright, so I am on row 7, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, 4, 5, so 9, 12, 9. 9 blue, 12 white, 9 blue. And I went and made myself 2 separate cakes, so I have one on either side of my white. I feel like I'm really close today, so alright. Making sure my yarn's not tangled up. I got my 5mm crochet hook. Oh, I meant to pull up my live. I had to wait till it was live to actually bring it up. But I need to mute. There we go. I need to see my comments. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to take my stitch marker out that I put in here. So I have my chain 1 done already from yesterday. I'm going to take and flip it like this. Oh, I feel like I'm really close. I'm going to back up just a little bit, y'all. Okay, there we go. But now, oh, I have to scoot over because I have my phone flipped the other way, so now I'm further over. Alright. But that's fine. We will make it work. Alright, so 9, 12, and 9. So we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go into that space, that chain 1 space. Pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull up a loop, and we should have 5 loops on our hook. And then we are going to crochet those together. I got a little puff of yarn right there. So I am going to work until about probably 2-ish, 2:15. I do have to leave, so I have to be off of here by 2:15. So we've done 2, 3, so 4. So it looks like it's just me and you right now, Samantha. These are pop-ups, so I don't expect people to see me and pop on. So, and the replay is available for people to watch later. So I hope I can entertain you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. See, when I do this, I should just recorded this because I could sit here quiet the whole time. But I like the interaction, so that's why I'm doing it live. 7. Hello, Maisie. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had to double check. 8. I said 9. 9, 12, 9. So I am 1 stitch early, so I am going to have to make sure that when I pull my white in to finish off this stitch, that right now it's a little tight, so I'm going to pull on it to kind of loosen it up. And then I like to kind of pull on that the blue back here just to make it a little tighter. And then I will crochet over the top of the white as I start my new white stitch. So this is 1. So we're doing 12 white. 2, pull a little white here. Move this blue over there. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm watching my comments on the computer, so if you guys are there and you want to chat with me, go ahead and chat. I am paying attention to the chat a little bit. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now on the 12th one, remember we don't finish the stitch with the white, we finish with the blue, so we're going to end up going past where the blue is at, so we will have to pull it up and go underneath it like this. So instead of going in like that to start our stitch, we're gonna grab the blue while we do it so we can carry it with us across. So there's 1, well, there's the first half, and then we do our second half of the stitch. So there's our 5 loops. And then instead of pulling the white through, I'm going to pull it and hold it like that so it stays kind of tight. I'm going to snug that up a little bit, pull it through, and we've completed our 12th white stitch. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we do 9 more knotted half double crochets to finish the row. And again, I like to come back behind here and just, make sure that's snug but not tight. So here is 1. Oops. 2. Now I need to move. Don't unmute that. Okay, there we go. I had to move the white over now. Now I've got them in the right places. There we go. Sorry. Getting my yarn situated here. 2. 3. 4. Sorry, I'm so quiet today, y'all. 5. 6. 7. There's not a whole lot to talk about when you're just making something like this. My gift of gab, as one would say, is elusive right now. Alright, so we should have 9 stitches across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so there is one row. Now we want to move up to the next row. So we're going to move up to, I'm going to draw a line through this one that we just did. So we're going to move up to 8, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 again. So we're going to do 9 blue, 12 white, and 9 blue again. So the next row after, so row 8, you're going to have the same as row 7. 9 blue, 12 white, and 9 blue. Alright, so that means I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to flip my work. So yes, all my yarn is all flipped on top of itself right now, as you can see. But when we go to do the next row, we'll flip it back this way. We'll flip it back this way, and then they'll untangle themselves. So if you flip back and forth like this as you work each row, you'll keep those untangled. Hopefully that makes sense with not being able to really see what I'm talking about because I have the camera so close. Alright, so I'm starting my new row. Remember, we want 9 blue, 12 white, and 9 blue. So our first knotted half double, we yarn over and go into that chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the first stitch, and pull up a loop, and you have 5 on your hook, and you crochet those together. And you just do 8 more. So we're going to go into the last stitch we came out of, into the next stitch, and we're going to crochet those 5 loops together. So you're crocheting 2 half double crochets together. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, 7, then 8, and without finishing 9, we're going to drop the blue just straight to the back like that. We're going to pick up the white, complete the stitch, make sure this isn't too tight, make them snug but not tight. We're going to go under the white here and go into that last stitch that we just came out of at the same time. We're going to pull up our loop and then go into the next stitch and pull up our loop. So then we have our 5, and we just continue on with 12 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, oops, 4. My yarn is coming at, wants to be part of the project apparently, the whole skein. You don't need to go the whole thing. See, those little squirrel moments, I get distracted and then I forget what number I'm on. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I haven't finished 9. 9. I always count ahead sometimes. Always sometimes. You know what I mean. 10. 9, 10. Okay. And then 11. And then, remember, we do not finish the 12th one with the white. We drop it down, and we pick up our next blue, which should be right here. And they're still a little tight in the cake, so they're wanting, the whole cake is wanting to come forward. So I'm going to pull up the blue and finish the stitch. But again, make sure we're snug but not tight. So I kind of loosen it just a smidge. And I'm going to tighten up my white a little bit. And then I'm going to go under the blue and into the last stitch I came out of. Pull my loop up. Yarn over, go into the next stitch. Pull my loop up. 5 on my hook. crochet those together. And it looks like they're wanting to get tangled, but they're really not. They're just kind of getting on top of each other here. So now this one is over to my left and wants to go over to the right to be untangled, but we're going to leave them like they are. And we're just going to flip the work over the other direction from what we did last time to get them to untangle, if that makes sense. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so do I have any lurkers who are working on anything and just not saying anything? Are you listening and working on something with me? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means I have 2 more left. So right here is 1 and then 2. So we go into the last one we came out of. Yarn over, go into the next one. 5 loops, crochet together. Last one we came out of, yarn over, go into the last stitch. 5 loops and crochet together. And then we always chain 1 to end the round or the row. That way we're ready to go when we flip it. So I'm going to pull this up. Hello, Tracy. So you'll see that all my yarn is tangled up. But if I take my piece and I flip it back this way, I untangle my 3 pieces. And so when I do my flip the next time, I'll flip back this way, and then the next row I'll flip back this way, so then I'll keep those strands untangled from each other. If that makes sense. Hello, Tracy. I don't know if I said hello. I saw you say hi. Alright, so we just finished a row. I need to mark it off. Where are we at? 130. Okay, we're getting along here. Alright, so I'm gonna mark off row 8. I don't have anything hard underneath this, so it's kind of trying not to poke a hole through the paper. Okay, so we're on row 9, so we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of the same 9 blue, 12 white, 9 blue. So 2 more rows of 9 blue and 12 white. And I hope that is making sense and that you guys, if you are following, can follow along with me. Let's see, I gotta get my hook in here the right way. Alright, so hold on, I got a cough. So I'm gonna take a drink of water. Okay, all good now. I almost need a light right over me. I mean, I do, but a ring light around the phone. Alright, so that first, remember, we go into that first chain space. After we yarn over, we go into that chain 1 space. Pull up our loop, we yarn over and go into the first stitch and pull up a loop to have 5 loops, and we crochet those together. Well, I'm glad, Tracy, that you are here lurking and crocheting with me. How is the weather in your neck of the woods? Tracy, how are your grandkids? You're the one with the twins, right? How are they doing? 2, 3, 4. My eyes are seeing double of your comment on the screen. That's so weird. All of everybody's. They'd be tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. 8. And remember, on the 9th one, we aren't going to finish it. With the blue, we're going to drop the blue straight back. And we're going to pick up our white. Make sure we're snug, but not tight. So right now I'm tight. So I want to pull it out just a little bit. Snug my blue up a little bit. And then to start our white, we remember we go under the white and into the last stitch that we came out of. Pull up our loop. Sometimes I like to catch it again when I go over here, but sometimes that's a little too difficult, so I will usually just grab it the one time and do my first stitch. Oh, that's right, you're in Arizona. Well, enjoy the nice weather, and I am so happy to hear the twins are doing well. So thank you for that update. I appreciate that very much. And I'm glad I actually remembered something. All right, we got 4, 5, 6. Can you answer another question for me, Tracy? If you were gonna follow me on this, is it are you able to follow it, or does it need to be? I need the feedback. I'm just trying to make conversation too, and I also want the feedback of, is there something I can make better, make this better. But honestly, this is a crochet along, so, people follow me, they follow me. If they don't, they don't. Hello, Izzy, how are you? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I chose the wrong colors to actually show on the video, so I know it's a little tough to see where I'm going when I'm in the blue area, so, but you can see the body of the snowman coming out. It's so cute. Oh no. Sweet, Tracy, let me know how it works. If you have any questions, let me know. 6, 7, 8. If you're in my Facebook group, you can always reach out to me there. 9, 10. And doing this row by row like this, even though it's a little slow and kind of awkward with the awkward silences, it's allowing people to, maybe hopefully follow along. Yes, this is a knotted half double. I love these. They work so quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so we're on our 12th one. We don't finish it with the white. We drop it straight back. I need to move this stitch marker. And then we pick up our blue, our other blue. So I have two cakes of blue going away from me, and then I have my one white here in the middle. So I'm going to pick up my blue and pull it through. And like I said, I try to make sure this isn't too tight. And I snug up my white a little bit. And then go under the blue into the last stitch that we came out of. Pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, and pull up our loop. And then you have 5 on your hook, and you yarn over and pull through all 5. And then you make 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will read your comment here in just a second. 5, 6, these cakes are too tight right now. 7, 8, 11. Last I knew you had it with you while you were eating your lunch. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, Izzy, I had a little surgery yesterday and they found out and sent me home because I am not. Aww. That stinks. But, you know, you had to do what you had to do, right? Looking forward to making this flag. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys make it. And like I said, if you guys need this printout PDF, please email me. I'm gonna leave that there for a second. I'll type in the chat my email for you guys if you need it. jbscrochet@gmail.com. Alright, that is my email. If you need the PDF, let me know. Alright, so we finished row 9. So we're going to do row 10, which again is the same 9 blue, 12 white, 9 blue. Well, there you go. Some time to rest, Izzy. Alright, so chain 1, and then I'm going to take my work and flip it like this. Alright, so we're going to get in the camera, yarn over, go into the chain 1 space, pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull up our loop, 5 loops, yarn over, and go through all 5. Alright, so we got 1, 2, trying to be fluid so you can see what I'm doing, 3, 4, but then my yarn is tight because it's not coming out of the cake very loose yet. 4. So you can see the 4 here. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, insert, pull up. Yarn over, go through all 5. Yarn over, go into the last stitch, yarn over, pull the loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull the loop, and go through all 5. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and remember we don't finish this one. We have our 5 loops on our hook, we drop the blue, and we pick up our white, yarn over, and pull through all 5. Make sure we're not too tight. Tighten up our blue just a little bit, or snug it up. Remember, we go under our white into the last stitch we came out of. We pull up our loop. Make sure you're going under the white. We're going to yarn over. You can grab the white again if you want when you go into the next one. Make sure you come back under the white. Yarn over and go through all 5 loops. So there's 1. Okay, blue, I don't want you. Thank you. Here's 2. So that just kind of shows you the difference between how they pull up. 3. See how quickly these go? 4. We've done how many rows? 3 rows already. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I'm looking forward to going to the chiropractor here in a little bit. 11 and 12. But again, we don't finish that one. We drop the white and we pick up our other blue, finish our stitch, snug up our white, make sure our blue's not too snug. And then we go under the, well, hold on, I gotta yarn over, then go under the blue into the last stitch we just came out of. Make sure you're pulling it up under that blue. Go into, yarn over and go into the next stitch and pull up a loop. 5 loops. Good evening, Louise. And then we're gonna yarn over and go through all 5. So there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need to maybe put this on their side if they'll come out better. Oh goodness. So we're at 3. And you can kind of see the knotted half doubles too. So we have the V stitch up here, and then on the side you can see the 2 half double crochets crocheted together. So you have 1, 2, 3. That's another way you can count too. Four, 5. Where are we at in time? 1:48. 6. 7. 8. I'm trying to get sped up and I need to keep myself slow. And make sure we get this last one over here. Come on, clear up. There we go. See right there? And then our last one is 9. We should have 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so we have completed another row. You just finished recording your 3rd video today. That is awesome. Look how straight that is too. And I love how the snowman's body is coming out. And then it has, I don't know if you guys can see on my white, I have the sparkle white for the snowman. So he's going to have a little bit of a sparkle to him when he's on the flagpole, or the little garden flag thing. Alright, so we just finished row 10. That means we've done 4 rows. And I need to do 4 more. Oh, I need to make it to, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need to do 4 more, but I only have 25 minutes. So, we'll see. Alright, so actually, I'm going to pull this back over here. We need to do, so yes, I know I have white dots here, but I'm actually filling those in with blue now, and I'm going to actually glue on pom-poms in place of these instead of doing the white, because I didn't want to have all those tails to sew in. So we're going to do pom-poms hot glued on here, or fabric glue. I don't know which one I'm going to use. Both of them will be sturdy, I'm sure. So we have, well, we had 9 here on this row, so we're going to add 1 more, and we're going to take 2 away from the 12. So we're going to have 10, 10, and 10 again. So we had 10, 10, and 10 down here. So we're going to do 10, 10, and 10. 10 blue, 10 white, 10 blue. So 10 white, or sorry, 10 blue, 10 white, 10 blue. Alright, so we have to chain 1, and then we need to flip our work back this way. So that way our yarn untangles itself again. Yay for recording. I could have recorded this, but you know what? I like the interaction. So I yarned over, I'm going to go into the chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull up a loop, and we're going to yarn over and go through all 5 loops. I am making sure that I show you guys how to do the first and last ones, because those are the ones you don't want to miss going into those spots. So we want 10 blue, 2, move some papers over here that are getting pushed around by my work. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We gotta do one more, so we need to make sure that we carry this, since we're going one over this way and not going straight above. We need to work it over. So we're gonna yarn over, make sure we go under the white, in front of the white, whatever you want to call it, and into that last stitch we came out of. Make sure the white stays on top of your hook here, and then you're gonna yarn over, pull up a loop. We're gonna tighten this down once we get done with this stitch here. We're going to yarn over again, go into the next stitch. Make sure we're going under the white strand. And we're going to yarn over with our blue, pull up our loop, and the white is in front here. We're going to drop the blue. We're going to drop it and pick up the white, snug it up a little bit, pull it through there, not too snug. Snug up our blue, and then actually I'm going to move on to the next white, and then we'll snug up the blue because it's not wanting to stay snug. Where are you at? There we go. Alright, so see how we moved over one and our white kind of gets tucked in there? I think I did that right. Hold on, this doesn't look right. I'm going to pull that white and that blue back out for a second. Something doesn't look right. It's not... Hold on. We're going to pull... Sorry I'm being quiet, I'm just making sure that I'm doing this right for you guys. For some reason, I think I'm pulling the white up too soon. Okay, maybe that's what it is. We're gonna just do this. We're gonna go into the first one. Then we're gonna go yarn over, go into the next one. Pull up the loop with the white. Looks a little better. There we go. I think that looks a little better there. Alright, so we should have 10 blue, and then we're going to do 10 white. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I wasn't doing this for you guys to follow, I'd be going so much faster. As is always the case with everything, it seems like, right? 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I always self-doubt myself when I count sometimes. 8, 9, and don't finish 10. So we're going to drop our white, pick up our blue, pull it through, but see, it's kind of being pulled. We gotta loosen it up a little bit, go under the blue and into the last stitch we came out of, pull up our loop, yarn over, go under it again, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop underneath everything, and then we're going to yarn over and go through all 5, snug up the white a little bit, and then we need 10 blue to finish the row. So we have 1. You can either go under the blue again if you want to, or just go right in front of it. This will be, oops, hold on. 1, 2. Then we go 3. 4. Felt like I got a hair in there. 5. 6. 7. Thank you, Melissa H. I appreciate the vote of confidence there. Let's see, 3, 6, 7. I hope it's, you know, people are able to follow along easily enough and see it okay. 8. 9, and so here's our last one right here above my thumb. The V, you can see it right there. We're going to make sure that we yarn over and go through that last stitch. We have our 5 loops, and we're going to yarn over and go through all 5, and then chain 1 to finish the row. Check it out. Look, it's so cute. Thank you, Melissa, for that awesome compliment. So we're going to cross off row 11. And then we did 10, 10, and 10. So now we're going to do 1 more and 2 less. So we're going to do 11 blue, 8 white, and 11 blue. 11 blue, 8 white, 11 blue. Alright, so we are untangled at the moment with our yarn, so we're just going to flip back. We're going to take it and just flip it like this. So they will be twisted, as you can see. But when we go back to the next row, we're going to flip back this way, and it untangles them again. Okay? That's how you do graphkins without getting them tangled. And I just take this and work it around to the back side of the hook. And I'm going to yarn over, go into that chain 1 space right here, pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull up a loop, 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, and go through all 5. So we want 11 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how are you doing today, Melissa? Are you just lurking and working? 5. Are you crocheting? Are you working? Are you just, you know, what you doing? 6. I keep talking and interrupting my count. 7. I'm trying to remember what my children are dressed in, because they may need to get dressed before we leave the house. 8, 9, 10, and we're going to pull up the white to go to our 11th one, so that way we can have the white to finish our 11. Blue. So I made sure to pull it up and go, you know, encapsulate it. And I'm going to drop my blue, pick up the white, pull it through, and I snug it up just a little bit. And then I pull on the blue to snug it up. I'm going to yarn over, go into that last stitch we came out of, go into the next stitch, so I have 5 loops on my hook, yarn over and go through all 5. I'm just going to leave that white like that because honestly it's a pain trying to get that figured out, so we're just going to leave it like that. You just got home from the post office. Ooh. I'm only familiar with Mary Maxim in name and not the yarn. I think I might have some of it in some of the Goodwill Goodwill. Oh, see, that's bothering me. Oh, goodness gracious. I think I have gotten some Mary Maxim in some of the Goodwill shopping that I've done in the past. So I don't want to go over the white just yet. So I'm going to go in the first stitch, yarn over, and I'm going to catch it in the next one. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah. I think so. I don't know. 1. Alright, so we wanted... See, it's still doing it, but that's fine. So we had 11. How many white did I say again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to think of. When I've gone to Goodwill and I've bought yarn acquisitions, my yarn acquisitions from, oopsies, oops, sorry about that. My yarn acquisitions from Goodwill. Oh, my live is getting behind on my computer here. I'm about 5 or 10 seconds behind. So I have 3, 6, 7, and we don't finish off the 8th one. We drop our white, pick up our next blue, pull it through, but we're gonna loosen it up, and then we're going to do 11 blue. So we're gonna go underneath the blue into the last stitch that we just came out of, go under it again, or yarn over, then go under it, and then into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and you have 5 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 5, and then I'm going to snug up my white a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to do 10 more blue from where we're at. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, itching nose, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, chain 1 to finish the row, and remember, we have to get this untangled again, so we're going to take the right side of our work and the left side of our work, and we're gonna just basically flip it over. And I caught the yarn as I came through, so there we go. We have successfully flipped it over, And hold on, there we go. You can see that our yarn is all separate, not tangled up. All right, so there is our snowman. He's starting to come in there. So we're gonna go back out again. So I'm gonna mark off row 12. And that is where I am going to leave you today, with row 12 being done. We're not getting as far as I would like. I'd like to get the next 2 rows done. So I suppose if you're following along, trying to think if I want to show you this on if I want to go live again with this, or if I want to do those 2 rows today and then come back tomorrow and start from. I'll do one more row with you guys, and then we'll start from the red, where we add in the red tomorrow. I think that's what we'll do. So actually, I'm not going to leave you just yet. We're going to do row 13, and then we'll call it a day for the video today. And then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll start the row with our first red here. So that's what we'll do. That's a nice, good stopping point in my head. All right, so for row 13, we're actually going to go out one more. So we're going to go back out to 10, 10, and 10, I believe. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, so we're going to do 10 blue, 10 white, 10 blue. 10 blue, 10 white, 10 blue. Okay, so I like to show you guys this. I'm going to yarn over, go in that first chain 1 space, pull up my loop, yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and go through all 5 loops. Go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop, 5 loops on your hook, pull through all 5. I keep forgetting to mention to yarn over before you go into these to pick up a loop. So you yarn over, go into the last stitch that you came out of, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and go through all 5. And we're going to do that 10 times until we get to the white. But on the 10th one, we're going to finish the stitch with white and drop our blue. Drop our blue and finish with white. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and remember, we do not finish this one, 10, but we drop our blue, we pick up our white, pull it through, make sure it's not too tight, loosen it up a little bit, and then we're going to go back into underneath the white and into the last stitch we came out of, pull up our loop, yarn over, go under the white again, go into the next stitch, pull up our loop, yarn over, and go through all 5. And then I make sure to tighten up that blue a little bit, and then we continue on. So we're going to do 10 total white, again not finishing the 10th one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm grabbing that blue, making sure I snag that blue, and there's our 10th white, but we're going to drop the white. Hold on a second, this is the wrong side. I need it to be over here. Hold on a second. Maybe I do want it right there. So we're going to pull the blue through the white, the 5 white. And then I'm going to go do 10 blue. 1. Make sure you tighten up the white a little bit there. So as you can see, sometimes these might be like my backside because you got these color changes are just a little bit like apparent, at least to me. On this side, they're a little less apparent, so like this might be my front when I hang it up. Who knows? So I have 1 blue, and I want to do 9 more. So there's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Chain 1 to finish that row. So there is row 13. So I'm going to pull out my chart and I'm going to cross off row 13. And then tomorrow we will come back and we will complete however many rows I can get done. I won't be as rushed as I am today, so I may be able to go a little bit longer. But we will need our blue. We'll have our 1 cake of blue, and this white, we should be able to carry it across through that red here. So we shouldn't have to have 2 here. But I'm trying to think if I want to pull it. We'll have to see how it looks through these 2 when we get up here to see if we can carry the white through the blue, through this red, in order to get over here. Either direction, actually. So I think it'll be fine, but we'll see when we get there. So you will need your blue, your white, and your red tomorrow. And then we will work our way up. Hopefully we can get to the top of the scarf tomorrow, if not to here, maybe before we hit the orange. My goal is to try to make it to the orange, to where we do the orange up a little bit, you know, Thursday, and then maybe, you know, the rest of it the other day. We'll figure it out. We'll get it done. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed day number 2 with me. If you have any questions, my email is on my about section of my channel page. It is also in the chat of this live video, so check that out, and I will see you guys in the morning at 8 a.m. Central. See you tomorrow. Don't forget, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive, and go make something beautiful and have fun doing it. And I will see you tomorrow on the YouTube streets. Later, friends. Bye.